Let's get right into it. Super Bowl Sunday, 2025. New Orleans, where it's taking place at, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Props up on my screen right now. We're looking at Patrick Mahomes passing yards, 253.5. It's going to be, I'm seeing it at 253.5 to around 253 now. This is the day of the game. As you can see, PROPS.CASH got him and Hurts going over on the passing yards. Let's look at some rushing yards. Rushing yards, what I'm knowing is Sam G.P. Ryan is very popular right now. I think he only played in 6 plays in the championship game. Had that one big catch out of the backfield at the end of the game. Pacheco, he's pretty popular right now. Right now, it's over. Pacheco's coming off an injury. He's been back for a few weeks, but we really haven't seen the Pacheco that we've seen over the last couple of years. I think we do see that today, and I think he can go over this rush total. Kareem Hunt should have a big game also. And Reed's going to use his running backs. He's going to throw some things at you that you probably haven't seen. The thing about Super Bowl Sunday, you can probably get these props almost anywhere. And I'm pretty sure Sam G.P. Ryan for sure is going to be popular on his 0.5 rush line. As you can see, Props.CASH got Gainwell, Mahomes, Hurts, and Barkley going under their projections. Gainwell 6.5. If he gets some touches, if Barkley may get dinged up, we can see Gainwell go over that. I kind of like Gainwell too. I like veterans in Super Bowls. They seem to step up. Receiving yards. Let's see, Grant Caltera for Philly. Huge project, his projection 0.5, and they got a projection at 9.22. Gainwell, they got him going over. Dotson, Hopkins. I like Hopkins in this game. He's been pretty quiet for most of the season. I like Hopkins to see that end zone. We're going to check that prop out here shortly. But I think Hopkins may see the end zone today. I think he'll probably get over his 12.5 receiving yards prop. Props.CASH got a lot of people going over their projection. A.J. Brown, Pacheco, and Juju Smith-Schuster, who I like also. Love veteran receivers in Super Bowls. They make plays. Dallas Goedert. This could be a Dallas Goedert type of game. Again, P. Ryan, Gray, Barkley, Hunt are all projected to go over their totals. Let's look at the receptions. 4.5 A.J. Brown. Dotson, 0.5. Again, in this game, we may see some players make some plays that they usually don't make. Dotson is just, I think, they're their 3rd or 4th receiver. We could see him make a catch. Hopkins, over 1.5. I can see that. Smith, Juju Smith-Schuster, Goddard, Gray, all are over their projected props. We got Worthy around here. Props.CASH like him to go under. His projection of 5.5. Marquise Brown. I like Marquise Brown in this game. He seemed to be getting his legs back up on him after being out most of the season. 3.5. Think he could play a big factor in this game. Let's look at the anytime TD. As we can see here, Barkley, Hurts, Kareem Hunt, Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy are all projected to go over their total of 0.5 TDs. And again, I can tell you what I like down here. DeAndre Hopkins, I think he may see that end zone today. Let's look at his odds. Pretty heavy odds, pretty heavy dog to see the end zone. 550 at FanDuel. 425 at DraftKings, Fanatics, Sleeper. So if I'm going to take the bet, I'm going to take it at FanDuel or Caesars, where I can get plus 550. down, let's look at past TDs. Mahomes, prop 1.5. Jalen Hurts, 1.5. Both are projected to go over those props. Pass completions. Pass for Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, both of them projected to go over their props. Mahomes' projection is 24.5. Hurts is 18.5. Let's look at pass attempts. This kind of can go either way. It depends on how that game is going. I think Philly's going to start off hot. I think they may be up early in the first quarter. And I think Kansas City just walk them down at the end. But we will see. Mahomes 36 attempts. 27.5 attempts for Hurts. Those are the projections. Those are the lines. Both are projected to go under on PROPS.CASH. And let's look at pass plus rush yards. Hurts 252. Projection 247. Mahomes 285. Projection 283. And let's go back to the rush yards for quarterbacks. Rush yards for quarterbacks, and we're going to look at Mahomes. 28 is the prop, projected to go 27. And Hurts is 36, projection 33. Both are projected to go under their prop. I think Hurts is going to use his legs more. And then if you listen to the interviews this week, Philly is going to make a concentrated effort to not let Mahomes beat him on the ground, which he seems to like to do in the playoffs. He likes to run more in the playoffs. So just look at his, look, he had 43 yards in his last game, against Buffalo. Big game. He likes to run, We go back to Hurts. He only had 16 against Washington. He had 70 against LA. They're going to get out there and run if they can. I like Hurts to run. I think he's not going to spend too much time back there trying to figure out defenses. He's going to go back to his natural instinct to run, and we can see him have a big day on the ground. So those are major props, player props that we're looking at. Let's go over here to RotoWire and see what they're saying. RotoWire, be sure to take that 0.5 prop out there on Patrick Mahomes for passing yards 0.5. Probably can only bet max probably 20 or $10 on it, but hey, you put it with another play. I would probably try to correlate this one with one of his receivers and take that free money. That's basically what it is. RotoWire out here, they like Goddard over 2.5, Dotson over 2.5 receiving yards, Mahomes 251 rushing yards. They like it over. RotoWire is a tool that I also use to supplement what I see on PROPS.CASH, and more specific for the DFS sites. That's why I look at it. Piron, I can tell you, is very popular out there. 8.5 receiving yards. Like I said, he had one catch. He only played 6 plays. I think he only played 6 snaps in the last game. But he had that one big play at the end of the game. I think you got to be careful with it. He may not even see the field today. But again, Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure Andy Reid has got something dialed up for everyone. You see 8.5 rushing yards here. You can get that prop over on PrizePicks and Underdog. Gainwell rushing plus receiving yards 10.5. I do like Gainwell. You can get that over on Sleeper. Hopkins. I like the storyline with Hopkins. When he catches a TD, he looks for his mother and gives his mother the ball. Hasn't been playing well at all recently. Let's look at Hopkins over here. Let's go back to PROPS.CASH and look at Hopkins. And we go to receiving yards. We're going to look for Hopkins. So you can see he had 11 in his last game. These are all the playoff games right here. playoff game at 11. Houston 0. Pittsburgh was the last game of the season. He had a few yards, but prior to that, he was really involved. 56, 29, 35, 90, 32, 26, 37. He took him 12.5 yards in a Super Bowl, his first Super Bowl, probably maybe his only Super Bowl. You telling me that Hopkins is not going to create space and get a couple of catches for over 12.5 yards? You can't tell me that. I like him and Juju Smith-Schuster and Hollywood Brown in this game. I like all three of those guys. So those are a few props that we're looking at. Those are props that are out there. Put them together wisely. Do your research. Props.CASH is a great place to do your research on. Good luck. Hope your team wins. I don't have a dog in the fight. I could care less who wins. All I want is Philly to get out early, be up that first quarter, and Kansas City to actually cover and win the game. So that's all I have. See you on the next video.